And so I grew up in an environment where sometimes I saw war in relationships. And so as I approached those kinds of experiences, I often thought it was my protection to be combative. Right? I remember my brother-in-law looking at the way I was arguing with my husband, and he said to me, he said, "You know, y'all are on the same team, right?" And it just struck me, if I'm just being completely honest with you, that I had never played a team sport. Right? I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, "You know, you're not a team player. You're a long-distance runner." Right? And I felt like that. I felt that I had to fend for myself, that I had had experiences as a child while I was hurt by people whose responsibility it was to take care of me. And so I felt I had to protect myself, especially from people who were very close. Right? So I brought that spirit of war and that spirit of fighting, and it didn't matter, really. We like to think that we're fighting because somebody has done something to us, but fighting is a consciousness. War is a consciousness, and it attracts that. And I started to see that I was with people who, in so many other relationships, were loving, peaceful, holding the space kind of presences. So how is it that this person who is this way over here seems to be engaged in this fighting with me? And this is the moment where, if we're willing, we get to look at ourselves, because what I could see is that when they were engaged with other people, they seemed to have pretty peaceful relationships. But guess what? When I was engaged with other people, there was fighting all around me. So many times we want to look outside ourselves and see an enemy and see someone who is doing something to us that we need to fight against. But when we take stock, take that deep breath, take that moment in the mirror, take that moment with spirit, that moment in meditation, whatever it is that brings you back to the God within you, it's talking. It's talking. We like to say prayer is talking to God, meditation is listening, right? And so when you have that quiet moment, whatever that looks like for you, quiet moment in nature, it doesn't need a name, it doesn't need a time limit, it doesn't need you to force yourself into your mind. That's not meditation. Meditation is going within. And whatever that looks like for you, sit with it. Because there is a message that allows us to have harmony and interdependence with the people who are closest to us. It doesn't always look like, ooh, we're super close and we agree every time, but it looks like I am not afraid of you hurting me. It looks like I know who and whose I am. My power is not obstructed, limited, confined, attacked by you. That's not possible. It's not possible, because I am complete and whole within myself.